Good morning. This is Minister Harold from the Fountain of Raleigh. It's Friday. What a wonderful day to be in the house, and what a wonderful day just to be in the land of the living. For this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Follow me as we go through the book of 1 Samuel, 2nd chapter, 1 through 10. This is the prayer of Hannah. Some say this is Hannah's song. Why is Hannah praying and why is Hannah singing? Well, Hannah has experienced a marvelous and wonderful move of God on her behalf, and she wants to shout to the Lord about it. If we look back at 1 Samuel 1, we see that Hannah is married to Elkanah. She is his second wife. Elkanah was also married to Peninnah. Peninnah was the wife who had children, but Hannah didn't. Hannah didn't have children, and she wasn't able to have children. And because of that, Peninnah was always giving her the business. You know those people who always desire to give you the business because they're able to do things that you can't do. They're able to have more, or they're better than you, or they feel entitled, or they feel like they are inferior. This is the position that Hannah was in. She was in a place where she was barren, she couldn't have children, and she had another person that she had to live with, who was just giving her the business because of what she wasn't able to do. Well, in the midst of her crises, in the midst of her issues, Hannah decided that she wanted to go to Christ. And she decided that I needed to pray to God because I needed help with this problem that I was dealing with. And in Hannah's prayer, Eli, the priest, happened to overhear it. And he heard her prayer. And he told her that all will be well with you, so continue to go on about your life. Well, guess what? Hannah got pregnant. God answered her prayer, and she was able to bear a son. But Hannah did one thing. Hannah made a vow to the Lord in her prayer that she would give her son back to God, and that God would be able to use him for his glory in the kingdom. And that's what happened. After 3 years of weaning her son from her, she gave him back to God. Well, that son happened to be Samuel. Well, who is Samuel? Samuel is the great priest and prophet and judge that was given to God, that we know in the Old Testament, that we can read about. But let me tell you something. This is the thing that we find out in this book of 1 Samuel. Hannah had a reason to sing. She had fulfilled her desire for a son. She had proved in her own experience that the Lord, far from despising her, had known all about her and had answered her prayer. Now that she had given her son back to the Lord, she could sing from the fullness of joy that wells up from costly giving. She had an unshakable assurance that her God controlled the providential ordering of the world, and therefore she need have no anxiety. Though Hannah was grateful and excited about what God had done for her, she wasn't so much celebrating the child, but the God who gifted her with the child. God is the one who has the power to transform and the willingness to intervene on behalf of the powerless. I'll leave you with this. Your status in life is not to be regarded as fixed and unchangeable, for the Lord is well able to reverse it. This is good news, because if you look to the Lord, you will no longer be victims of your depressing circumstances. You will be victorious, like we see with Hannah. God desires to do wonderful and great things for his children. He desires that you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. Don't allow your current situation the power to dictate what you will become. Take your burdens to the Lord and trust that he is working all things out for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. God bless you. And may he continue to watch over you and keep you until we meet again.
To sow a seed to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, visit our newly redesigned website, thefountainofraleigh.org, and select Sow a Seed from the homepage. Also, giving has been made easier with the new Fountain of Raleigh app, available now in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Download today, select Giving from the main menu, and then follow the directions to complete your giving through Subsplash.
Thank you so very much for all of your gifts and donations that you've given to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship. We thank you for what you've done in the past, what you're currently doing, and what you will do in the future. Your gifts and donations helps us to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, not only locally, but throughout the world. Thank you again for your gifts, and may God continue to richly bless you. It is here at the Fountain that we believe that we are exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and may you receive those blessings that God has in store for you.